Hi.
And hear his guitar. So we'll start with our jingle.
Kristen.
Much better.
Much better. Welcome to ABC Yoga. I'm Amy. We can now hear Bill and his guitar. We may see an occasional cat, and we're going to dedicate our practice this morning to Pepper. So sorry for your loss, Miss Stacy. So I will mute all. And we're going to get started actually in a Japanese posture. I don't know if that's politically correct. Asian posture. You can come onto your knees. If this is comfortable, you can always put a brick underneath you to give you a little support. And if this does not work for your knees, just find a seated position. But this morning, we'll find that grounded position with our hands on top of our thighs. Close your eyes. And letting go of all of that nervous energy from when you woke up this morning to where you have now landed on your mat. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose. Open up your mouth, just ha it out. Ha. 3 more like that. We sip in the breath. Mouth open, ha. 2 more, we breathe in. One more full inhalation. Mouth open, ha it out, ha. Seal those lips. And allow yourself to find that own rhythmic breathing. That conscious breathing in and out through the nose. And just taking a body scan, maybe relaxing the jaw, tension in your head or neck. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. Feeling the hands on top of your thighs. The feet as they connect on top of your mat. Just surrender. Take another breath in. We let that go. Flutter our eyelids open. Good morning, Ringo. And let's take our finger pads to the sides of you, again, finding that groundedness and just synchronizing some simple movements with our breath. So we take a big breath in, turn the palms away, exhale. 3 more like that. Inhale, exhale. 2 more, we breathe in. Beautiful, exhale. 1 more, inhale. We breathe it out. Keep the left hand where it is. Reach the right hand up and over. And walk that left hand out a little bit. We bend that elbow and find that gorgeous side stretch. So maybe you keep those eyes closed. And then we inhale, we expand. Take the right hand to the floor, slight bend in the elbows, left hand up and over. Shake out that head. 1 more each side, we breathe in. Exhale, deeper bend in that elbow. Good morning, Hana. Got the cat train going. Big breath in. Left hand up and over. Slight bend in that elbow. And take that left hand to the floor. So now we're going to come on our knees and just extend that left leg out to you, or you're mirroring me. And so the toes are towards the front of your mat. You find that beautiful extension. And again, we'll inhale the arms up overhead. On an exhale, just take that right hand underneath your shoulder. It's a great time to use a brick. Just warming up that body. You can put some books behind you. I'm going to start with keeping that left hand extended. And then we'll take that left hand up and over. So you find that beautiful line of energy. That left foot is rooting you. Left fingers up and over. Maybe gaze up towards the sky. Feel that gorgeous stretch on the left side of the body. That right foot is rooted, gorgeous. One more inhale. And we'll come to the other side. Just bring that left knee in, extend that left leg, seal the outer edge of that foot, and you reach up, and that left hand is directly underneath the left shoulder. So again, use a brick if you need to, or just find those finger pads, and then we'll take that right arm up and over. Unhinge that jaw. One more breath in. We complete that exhale, we come back in. Now bring that right knee in again. We'll repeat this posture and we'll add on. So that left leg extends. Left hand up towards the sky. We take that left hand up and over and now just elevate that left leg. So maybe you go 45-degree angle, maybe you're working on a 90-degree angle, but you have that kickstand behind you, rooting you. Press the right palm into the earth or the brick. One more breath in. On an exhale, lower that left leg down. Take the knee in. And one more time on the opposite side. So start easy and add on. You can use that brick again. Take the right hand up and over, and then just start easy and maybe work on that 90-degree bend. Got a little shaking going on this morning. Gorgeous. We'll lower that leg down, come back, close those knees in, and we'll find our cat-cow. So hands are rooted. We'll add a little energy to the top of the feet. Fingers spread wide. Exhale the air, chin towards your chest. Press that back body up. Then we blossom our heart forward, open up the collarbones, eyes high. Chin towards your chest, round that back body. Let that head be loose. Then we reach our heart forward. Two more, moving with our breath. Head is super heavy. We inhale, shine that heart forward. Last one, chin towards our chest, round that back body, root the shins, feel those toenails. Then we reach our heart forward. Now we root the tops of the feet, we hover those knees, and we'll just roll over the feet into our downward dog. We'll take our weight forward to high plank, drop the shins down, untuck those toes. So we'll repeat that again. So we activate the core by rooting the feet, hovering those knees. Then we roll over the toes into a downward dog. See if you can drop those heels, maybe by bending those knees. Then we come into that high plank. Beautiful. Knees down, root the shins. Two more like that. So we hover those knees, activate that core, roll over the feet into our downward dog. Shake out that head. High plank, knees down. Last time, feet root, knees hover. We roll over those toes into our downward dog, and we'll stay here. Alternate pedaling out those feet. Let that head be nice and loose. Cats are chasing each other here. And find that stillness in your downward dog. Shake out that head. So where are your shoulders? Are they bunched up by your ears? See if you can externally rotate those shoulders away from you. Soften those knees. Add a little weight into your hands. We'll walk our feet forward. So you'll keep that hips distance. We'll interlace those hands behind our back body. We find that halfway lift. Crown of the head towards the floor. Take the hands away from the back body. Good morning, Hana. Shake out that head. Root through the feet. We'll find that halfway lift again. Reach the heart forward. Then hinge from those hips. Hands interlace one more time. Opposite thumb on top. Draw the hands away from you. A deeper bend in those knees, take more weight into the balls of the feet. We're firing up those hamstrings. Shake out that head. We'll release the hands to the floor. Heel toe those feet together. We'll find that halfway lift. Uttanasana. 3 more like that. Reach your heart forward. We find that tabletop. Bend those knees, protect the back, your hamstrings. Crown of the head towards the floor on the exhalation. 2 more. We breathe in. We breathe out. Or just 1 more inhale. Exhale, crown of the head towards the floor. Then root the feet. A big breath in. Slowly unwind. Extend the arms up overhead, and we'll take that slight back bend. Shake out that head and forward fold. We swan dive forward. We find that halfway lift and step that left leg back. So we're in a high lunge. Right knee forward, tracking over the right ankle. Yeah, take a bigger step. Beautiful. Open up those collarbones. Now the left hand on the inside of that front foot, we find that easy twist. Extend the right hand up towards the sky. We'll lower that right hand down. Weight into the right foot, step that left foot to the right, and we'll just step that right leg back. So take a moment here, enjoy that high lunge. So drop into those hips, reach to that right heel, activate the back of that right leg. Then we find that easy twist. Left hand up towards the sky. We hug that left knee and right shoulder into that center plane. Activate the core. Maybe drop that left hand so we find that greater opening in the waist. We'll release that right hand. Same thing. So weight into that left foot. Step the right foot forward. The left foot back. Find your way into that high lunge. Or that lunge, rooting through that left heel. Easy twist again. Right hand up towards the sky. So we take a breath in here. On an exhale, take the fingers to the outer edge of the left side of the mat. Nice. We breathe in, move with our breath. Exhale, the fingers to the outer edge of the mat. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Those hips are level. 1 more breath in. We expand. We release the hands to the left hand towards, the right hand towards the outer side of the floor. Now take that hand to the right foot and we'll just change legs. Right leg back through that lunge. Our easy twist. We breathe in and we snake that hand to the outer right edge of your mat. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. We breathe in. We let it go. Last time, inhale. Hand to the outside of the mat. Drop the left hand back. Now we'll just step our way into our high plank. So give yourself that hips distance with your feet. Fingers spread wide. We open up the collarbones. Activate those legs. Navel in and up towards the spine. You are so strong. Looking good. Option to drop those knees or elbows bend towards the side body. Nice. Fritos helping. 3, 2, on 1. We untuck our toes. Move from that back heart. Inhale, baby cobra. Forehead to the floor on the exhale. We sip in the inhale, elbows squeeze in. Exhale, forehead to the floor. 2 more. We breathe in. Maybe finding a little more length, forehead down. Last one, baby cobra, warming up that back body. Beautiful, forehead to the floor, toes tuck under, engage those legs, press through high plank. Beautiful, downward dog, eyes towards the back of the mat. Our right leg extends. We bend the knee, we stack the hips. The right leg extends, step it forward into that high lunge, into our easy twist. Big breath in, right hand to the floor, right leg back, our vinyasa. So high plank to low, maybe drop those knees, that baby cobra or upward dog, downward dog, eyes towards the back of the mat. Our left leg lifts. We bend the knee, we stack the hips, extend the leg, step it forward into that easy twist. Nice. Hand to the floor, left leg back, our vinyasa. So high to low, cobra or upward dog. Beautiful downward dog. Soft eye gaze, steady breathing. Our head is loose. We're rooting through our fingers and toes, lifting through those sits bones. Maybe soften those knees. Find a little more opening in the backs of the legs by lifting through those sits bones and drawing those heels a little closer to the floor. We take another beautiful breath in. Let that go. Look forward, bend those knees, walk, maybe fly to the top. Halfway lift, forward fold, Uttanasana, and we rise. Sip in that breath, a slight back bend, and swan dive forward. Take your time. Crown of the head towards the floor, we find that halfway lift. With control, step or maybe shoot those legs back, high to low. Cobra or upward dog. Downward dog, eyes towards the back of the mat. Right leg lifts. We bend the knee. We stack that right hip on top of the left. Extend that right leg. Step it forward into our easy twist. Rooting through that right foot, we come all the way up in that twisted high lunge into our crescent lunge. So noticing where those hands are, draw those arms a little higher in line with our ears. We gather our prayer to our heart. A full inhale as we twist to the right. Soles of the palms connect, reach through that left heel. Can you take the navel off that right thigh? Now we'll expand. 2 more breaths here. Last full inhale. Draw the hands together, come back into that crescent lunge. Beautiful, vinyasa, nice work. Right leg back, maybe a 3-legged vinyasa, high to low, cobra or up dog. We'll meet in downward dog. Shake out that head. Our left leg lifts, bend the knee, stack the left hip on top of the right, extend the left leg, step it forward. We find that easy twist, left hand up towards the sky. So that left foot roots, we come all the way up in that twisted high lunge. Nice, into our crescent lunge. So reach those hands higher. Always have an option to cactus those hands. So if this is challenging, you feel like your shoulders are lifted, take that crescent, the cactus posture. So we'll bring our prayer to our heart. We inhale, side bodies lift, and we twist. So that elbow outside the knee. See if you can stack those elbows in one line. Reach through the right heel. Find that breath. Maybe expand. Can you reach through that right heel? 1 more breath in. We let that go. We find our way back through that high lunge in our vinyasa. Beautiful. Take your time, high to low. Maybe it's a 3-legged vinyasa, cobra or upward dog, downward dog, soft eye gaze. Finding that reconnection with your breath. Face is relaxed. Feeling that support of the earth, everything touching the mat, rooting you down. We take another in-breath. Let it go. Look forward, bend those knees, step, hop, or just walk to the top. Halfway lift. Uttanasana. And we rise. Big breath in. Beautiful, that slight back bend. And swan dive forward. So 1 more time, adding on to that sequence, we find that halfway lift. Step or jump those feet back, high to low. Cobra or upward dog, downward dog. Soft eye gaze at the back of the mat, the right leg lifts. We bend the knee, we stack that right hip on top of the left. Right leg extends through that lunge into that twist. So we root through the right foot, we come all the way up in that twisted high lunge into our crescent lunge. So this time our hand to our heart center, pushing off that back leg into, yes, beautiful, Virabhadrasana 3. So slight bend in that right knee, left leg extends. Let's take our hands out to the side for a breath or two. And we'll take our prayer back to our center. You're still rooting on that right foot. You inhale, lift that left knee up towards your chest. And then we'll unhinge that knee and twist. Woo. Come back to center. Unhinge. And we twist. 2 more times. So the knee is bent, your hands are at your heart. You extend and twist. If you fall out, just try coming back. Last time that left knee bends. We unhinge, we twist. We step that left leg back into our high lunge. Vinyasa. Hands to the floor, high to low. Cobra or upward dog. Downward dog, eyes towards the back of the mat. We inhale the high plank to Vashisthasana. So you can drop that right knee. We were here earlier today. Find it an easy version or both feet extended. Maybe take the hand over the ear. Slow down that breath. Into your vinyasa, left hand down, high to low. Cobra or up dog. Beautiful. Downward dog, eyes towards the back of the mat. Our left leg lifts. We bend the knee, we stack the hips. The left leg extends. Take that foot forward. We find our easy twist. So the left hand reaches up towards the sky. So rooting through that left foot, come all the way up into that easy twist. A nice tall spine into our crescent lunge. So this time we bring our prayer to our heart, pushing off that back leg into Virabhadrasana 3. So take a couple hops or bend that left knee slightly, lift that right leg, and maybe extend those arms out, taking flight. So that left still is rooted. On the next inhale, you lift your heart, bend that right knee, you unhinge that knee, and twist to the right. Come back to center, the right knee bends. Find that balance. Then we extend and twist. 2 more. Breathe in, heart lifts, unhinge and twist. Last one, the knee bends. You unhinge that right leg, you twist. Take that knee back to center and giant step back into that beautiful lunge, your vinyasa. Nice work. Right leg, left leg back, high to low. Cobra or upward dog. Downward dog, eyes towards the back of the mat. Through high plank to Vashisthasana. So I'm dropping my left leg. We're in that gate pose that we were at the beginning of class. Maybe elevate that top leg. Right hand over the ear. 2 more breaths. And to our vinyasa. High to low plank. Cobra or up dog. We'll meet in downward dog. Eyes towards the back of the mat. And just drop those knees. And we're going to thread the needle. So that left hand in the center of the mat, the right hand extends. Lots of opening on our side body this morning. And just thread that needle. Scoop the right ear and shoulder to the floor. Soften the face. Slow down the breath. Root through the shins. Swallow a few times. One more inhale here. We let that go. We inhale, extend that right hand high, and now lower that right hand in the center of the mat. The left hand extends. We'll thread the needle, beautiful. That left ear or left shoulder to the floor. Maybe walk that right hand towards the top of the mat. So in this posture, you can always add on. So we've been working on this posture for years, but maybe extend that right leg. You can also lift it. So modifying the postures, making them more challenging, just mixing up your practice, being curious, and we'll find our way back on our hands and knees as you extend. Nice. Lower it down into our downward dog. Toes tucked under. Lift through those sits bones, shake out that head. And we'll lift that right leg up towards the sky. And giant step forward into warrior two. So swing those arms up and over. Drop into those hips. Open up those collarbones. So we'll just lengthen through that right leg and find your way back into warrior two. Left foot stays where it is. We just extend back into warrior two. Two more. Pressing that right foot into the earth. And just tracking that right knee over the ankle. One more. We lengthen through that leg. Triangle. Now we extend. Drop the hand towards the shin. Your brick. Left hand up towards the sky. Soften the jaw. One more breath here. Let's let that go. Find your way back into warrior two. We'll straighten that right leg, spin the toes in, and turn the left toes out. So finding your way into warrior two on the other side. So let's just drop into those hips. So maybe take those hands on your hips and steer them towards the side of the mat. And extend those arms, keeping them in the same plane. Squeeze the muscles in. So we'll just lengthen through that left leg and then take that deep bend. Track that knee over the ankle. So maybe take a look. Make sure the knee's not turning in. You want it out towards the pinky toe. We lengthen through that leg. Beautiful. Back into warrior two. Two more with our breath. We extend, we lengthen, and then deepen. Left knee tracks over the ankle. One more on this side. We extend. Now bump the hips and find triangle on the other side. So we reach, lengthen, and lift that right hand. Lift through the kneecaps. Find that breath. We'll inhale back into warrior two. Nice, we straighten that left leg, spin the toes in, and we'll find warrior two on the other side again. So drop into those hips. We'll extend that right leg. Now take that left hand on your left hip into our half moon. So the right hand comes forward, using that brick, elevate that left leg. So see if you can lift it the height of your hips. Take that left hand up towards the sky. Or maybe bend that left knee. You can find the shin, the foot, or just keep that knee bent. Mixing up the posture, being curious, playful. One more breath here in that half moon. And we'll take that left leg to the floor, find your way through warrior two. And one more time, we'll find the other side. So that right leg lifts, extends, turn the toes in, warrior two on the other side. Drop into those hips. We'll lengthen that left leg, bump the hips back, take the hand on your hip. We find half moon on the other side. So that left hand comes towards that brick or the floor, the right foot elevates, taking that leg the height of your hips. Find that right hand up towards the sky. And maybe just play with bending that right knee. So you don't have to worry about finding the ankle, just mixing up, taking a different position with that leg. If you bent the knee, extend that right leg out. Gorgeous, we'll find that giant step back into our warrior two. We extend that left leg, spin those toes in. A big breath in as we melt forward. Taking those hands in line with our toes, halfway lift, crown of the head towards the floor. Shake out that head. So let's take a deep bend in those knees. More weight into the balls of the feet. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. Breathe onto that back side of the body. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. Let that go. We'll find that halfway lift. Keep your hands where they are, and we'll just heel toe those feet together now until they're hips distance apart. We find those peace fingers, heart lifts forward, slight bend in those knees, elbows out to the side, forward fold. Let the head be nice and loose, maybe shake it out. Spread those toes. 1 more inhale here. We let that go. Staying, holding on to those toes, or just slide those hands underneath the feet. Toes towards those wrist creases. Wiggle those toes a little bit. Massaging the heels of our hands. Then we bend the elbows. Crown of the head towards the floor. Open up that back body. 2 more breaths. Last full inhale. You let that go. Release the hands. Now heel toe those feet together. Unwind that spine. A big breath in. Samastitihi, hands at our heart center. Close your eyes. Take a quick body scan. Lick your lips. We'll flutter those eyelids open, and we'll bend that right knee. Open up the ankle. We'll change direction. So hanging onto that knee, always that invitation to reach for the big toe. We'll extend that leg out, foot in front of you. So we'll take the knee or the heel to the side, and you can always take whatever arm option you'd like, keeping it on your hip, extending it. Maybe it's lifting it up towards the sky. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. That's great, Stephanie, beautiful. So we'll come back to center. We release that leg, keep the foot where it is, find that core. We lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1 into our tree. So that foot in the inner thigh, or try easy, keep it down towards the heel. Soften the jaw. Option to lift the eyes up towards the sky. Greeting our day. First full day of summer's tomorrow. Longest day of the year. Beautiful. And we'll lower our hands to our heart. Right leg to the floor. Feel that foundation. Smile. We'll flutter our eyelids open. Other side. So the left knee bends. Use the wall if you need a little extra support. We open up the ankle. So notice where your eyes are. You're looking straight ahead. We'll change direction with that ankle twist. So always where our eyes go, we will go. So when you look down, that's going to interfere with your balance. So make it easy. Keep those eyes straight ahead. So you stay holding on to the knee. Maybe invite a connection with the toes and extend the foot forward. And we'll take the heel and or the knee out towards the side. So when you find that balance, maybe try something different. Extend the arm, maybe you take it up towards the sky. We'll take that leg back to center. Extend the arms. Use the core to pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. We take that foot in the inner thigh. Our hands come to our hearts. Slow down that breath. Maybe take your prayer up towards the sky. Eyes up towards the sky. So nice. We'll lower our prayer to our heart. Left leg down. Let's wipe that slate clean. A full inhale. We melt forward. Halfway lift. Step or jump those feet back. High to low. Cobra or up dog. Downward dog, eyes towards the back of the mat. Our right leg lifts again. We bend the knee, we stack the hips. That right leg extends and we'll find our lizard. So right foot outside that right hand. So a modification of this higher lunge that we've done before, and we rock backwards and forwards, adding a little more movement into our wrists and our heel, ankle. Find stillness here, and we'll take that left knee to the floor, untuck the toes. And from this lizard position, just heel toe this right foot forward, and we'll find our way into this modified posture, right knee over the right ankle. So maybe you give yourself a little extra cushion with your knee and opening up those side bodies again. We drop the right hand to the side. You take that deep bend. So maybe use that brick. Are you breathing? Nice.
Yeah, it's one of mine.
Inhale that right hand high. I love him. Left hand to the floor. Feel that side body stretch.
Yeah.
Nice, and we extend that left hand up towards the sky. Now just take it to the floor, and we'll find our way into our pigeon. So that right knee towards our right thumb. Just settle in. Take those hands forward. And maybe go a little further. So the beautiful thing about our yoga practice is we can always just begin again. Each day is new. When I travel, I don't have that discipline, that regular practice. And you always have that option just to come back, start again. Finding that connection, giving yourself this practice to just be more curious about you, your body, where you are, finding those openings, letting go. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Last 2. Nice, last full inhale. Let's let that go. Lift your heart, tuck those left toes under, and we'll just step back into our downward dog. So we'll pedal out those feet. Let that head be nice and loose. We lift the left leg, we bend the knee, we stack the hips. Left leg extends, then we take that giant step with the left foot outside the left hand into our lizard. So that right leg extends, and we rock backwards and forwards. Find that stillness, feel that gorgeous stretch, nice. And you'll take that right knee to the floor. Maybe you roll that mat over, give it a little extra, a little protection, and just walk that left knee in. So you find that left knee over the left ankle, arms extend, the floating ribs come back into the body. We drop that left hand up and over. So maybe you need a brick, you can take the fingers to the floor. Inhale that left hand up and drop that right hand down, up and over, or go a little further. Feel the connection of that left foot. Big breath in. Now we'll lower our hands down into our pigeon. So that left knee towards our left thumb, right leg behind you. Walk those hands in front of you. Stay here for a few breaths, or play your edge. And take it in stages, allowing your body, breath by breath, to find a little deeper opening, a deeper exploration, or do less. Giving yourself that permission. You showed up this morning, just honoring where you are, appreciating what energy level you are. Nice, we'll take one more breath here. We let that go. Lift your heart, tuck those left toes under, and step that left leg back into our downward dog. Shake out that head. Now both knees come to the floor, setting up for our Ustrasana, our camel. So I give myself a little extra cushion with my knees. We'll tuck our toes under. I always like to do 2 of these. So making the first one a little easier by tucking those toes under. Hands support that lower back. Hug those elbows in. Feel that beautiful opening in the chest at the sternum. Our hip points reaching forward. We lift that sternum up and over. Support that lower back. Relax the face, and maybe you reach just for one heel. It's a great bow opener here. Or maybe try both. Notice where you feel the opening in the body. If there's any tinges, any sharp suggestions in the body, back up. But you keep that rhythmic breathing throughout any posture you're doing. We'll take our hands on our hips. We keep those toes tucked under, keeping the arches of our feet opening. Let's open up those wrists. Can you lean back a little? Okay, and we'll twist. Keeping those toes tucked under, just take the openings of the wrists towards the top of the mat, fingers towards your toes. Relax those shoulders. Just opening up our mouse wrists here, our iPhone wrists. And one last time, you'll just come onto the back of your hands. Let's just shake that all out. Add a little movement to the tops of the toes. So we're set up for our second Ustrasana. So rooting through those shins, we walk our hands up our thighs. So feel those toenails, root through those shins, hands on those hips. We hug those elbows in, connect with that core, lift the sternum, hip points forward, head is heavy. So listening, if you want to find a little deeper opening, start with the opposite heel. Maybe you take one or both hands to the heels. Let the head be loose. Where is that breath? Consistent, rhythmic. In and out through the nose. Nice, we have 2 more breaths. One more inhale here. Let that go. One or both hands on your hips, you come all the way up. And we'll take our hands to the floor and we'll just windshield wiper those toes and heels side to side of the mat, opening up those side bodies to crossing those ankles. Yep, it's time for our boat pose. So feet start flat on the floor. You find those sits bones. Find the tops of your toes and lift the shins parallel. So we squeeze those knees in, activate the core and extend. And let's just alternate toe touches this morning. Breathing. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe take both legs up. So we'll take those hands behind our hips now. We squeeze those knees in and push those legs away. Breathing and lengthening. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet on the floor. And just give yourself a nice big hug here. Forehead towards the tops of your knees. Feel the feet as they root. Those sits bones support you. Melt those shoulders away from your ears. Feel that gorgeous stretch on your lower back. Swallow. We'll lift our head one more time. So we take our hands support. Find your way into parallel shins, extend the arms, and just take those toe taps again. Look straight ahead. We're breathing. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Beautiful. Last 3, 2, 1. Hands behind you, squeeze those knees in. We push it away. Take your jaw out of it. Breathe in and lengthen. Let's take 5 more. 4. Beautiful. Last 3, 2, on 1. Feet flat. Last hug here. Forehead to the floor, or forehead towards the knees, feet on the floor. We'll lift our head, extend the left leg, and just draw that left heel in. So we're not rounding, we find that tall spine. Maybe you use a brick. This gives you a lot higher lift. A book is sometimes perfect at about 1 inch. So we squeeze that knee in, lots of twists this morning. That right hand supports you, left hand up towards the sky, and take that elbow outside the knee as we twist. Our heart lifts, we inhale, we twist over that right shoulder. 2 more, we breathe in and twist. 1 more here, we breathe in and twist. Then we'll take a counter twist in the other direction. And still keeping that left leg extended, just take that right foot in the inner left thigh. So maybe remove that extra flesh, big breath in, reaching that belly button towards the left thigh as we extend, reaching for those left toes. Bend those elbows, soften that knee. That crown of the head reaching towards those left toes. Find that breath. One more inhale here. We let that go. Lift your heart. Now keeping that left leg where it is again. Now we take that right foot outside the left knee. So an option to keep that left leg extended or bend that left knee. And we'll find that twist one more time. So same thing, right hand behind the right hip, left hand up, stay here. My right foot is rooted, so see if you can draw that heel down and take the elbow outside the knee as we twist. Beautiful, we inhale, we lift, and we twist. 2 more, inhale, and we twist. Last full breath in, we twist. We find that counter twist. Nice, and just extend both legs. Shake them out, remove that extra flesh. So the right leg stays extended, and we bend that left knee. Bring that heel in, flex the right toes, right hand extends, that left hand's behind you. And we just take that elbow outside the knee, spread the fingers, nice. We inhale, and we twist. Breathe in, and twist. Use that leverage to find that deeper twist in the waist area. One more inhale, we lift, and we twist. A nice crack there. And we'll find a counter twist. And we come back to center. Now just take that foot in the inner right thigh, press the foot in, sits bones are rooted. We extend and reach forward. So the navel towards that right thigh. You find your toes. Take the modification. Bill has that nice bend in the knee, finding that protective posture, keeping his hamstrings safe. Lengthen. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. One more inhale here. Let that go. We lift our heart and just take that left knee up, and we'll take the left foot outside the right knee. So you can keep that right leg extended, or we bend the knee, draw that heel into the hips, right hand up towards the sky. You find that support with the left hand behind the left hip, and just draw the elbow outside that knee as you twist. We breathe in, and we twist. Inhale, and twist. One more, heart lifts. We twist over that left shoulder. We'll find a counter twist in the opposite direction. And we'll come back to center, extend those legs. So take a slight bend in the knees. We will remove that extra flesh. Both hands reach high, and finding our forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Let the jaw be soft. And we'll inhale and come up. So we're going to take the right hand up towards the sky, and you're going to reach towards the left toes, and just take that hand along the side of the body, and we'll lift the left hand up and reach towards the right toes. Just draw it along the calf, and it's almost like we're swimming. Right hand up towards the left toes, take the hand, side of the leg, left hand up and over. Just a couple more times, we find that swimming action. Opposite hand towards the opposite toes. One more each side. Right hand to the left toes along the leg. Nice. And then we lift and find one more Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Surrender. Bend those knees. So noticing that beautiful stretch on the back body. Make it easy. That rhythmic, consistent breath. We lift our heart. Just a few more postures here. Hands behind you. Let's bend those knees. Root through the feet. We find that reverse, that tabletop. Lift those hips. So notice if that belly's sagging. Use the feet. Lift a little higher. Open up those shoulders. Let the head be nice and loose. Draw those hips down. We'll roll onto the back body. Squeeze those knees in. Those hands cactus out to the side. We'll drop the knees to the right. Face is soft. Squeeze those knees together as you draw them back to center, and we'll take them in the opposite direction. Relax the face. Take those knees back to the center. One last time, we'll find our happy baby, outer edges of the feet, maybe the inner arches. Rock the spine side to side. And we'll slowly lower those legs to the floor. Take up a lot of space on the mat. Turn the palms up towards the sky. Let's squeeze everything. 5, squeeze your face, your toes. 4, squeeze 3, 2, let it go on 1. We find that next incoming breath. Side out, ah. Gently rock your head side to side. Wiggle your toes and feet. We'll extend our arms up overhead, stretch out, and then hug those knees back to your chest, allowing those knees to find either side of the mat. Pause for a breath or two, and inviting you to find a comfortable seated position or staying on your mats. Close your eyes. A quote this morning on how to make the most of 2023. Let yourself evolve. Respect your need for rest. Throw away perfectionism. Focus on small steps forward. Spend time with rejuvenating people. Experiencing ups and downs is normal. Give your energy to a handful of goals. Say no if your intuition is not telling you to say yes. Reconnect with gratitude on a daily basis. Let go of the craving to control everything. And finally, remember that growth is hard, but worth it. So inviting you to bring your hands to your heart center, bowing your forehead to the tips of your fingers. Just appreciating your practice this morning. Let's seal it off with the beautiful sound of Om. Full breath in. Om. The light within me honors and recognizes the light within all of you. Thank you for your practice. Make it a joyful and magical summer. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.